Okay, hi, and welcome to today's reading. Today's reading is a collective love reading. I've been receiving, for the past couple of days, actually, I've had a lyric of a song running through my head, and it's starting to bug me. And I knew that it was because I had to do a reading on it, and once I do, it'll actually disappear. So the song that I was getting it is called Crimson and Clover. It's by Tommy James and the Shondells. It's a very, very old song. And the line I was getting was, I don't really know her, but I think I can love her. I don't really know her, Crimson and Clover. And it's essentially, now that was repeating over and over, and it sounds much better when you actually hear the song. But the energy I'm picking up is it's love at first sight. Now, we've got crimson and clover in there. So crimson is red. You may have been wearing red lipstick. You may have been wearing a red dress. Something red. You may have red hair. Clover is luck. Something about you that has drawn this person in. You might have, and this is somebody you don't know. I don't really know her. Maybe you've got your acquaintances, but they don't actually know you. Maybe you are a complete stranger to this person, but they've seen you. So once you get to know them, you might have very strong Venus, Mars, ascendant synastry in your birth charts. Venus and Mars specifically, because Mars is passion and Venus is love. Falling in love with somebody at first sight. Boom, it happens. So this is the reading that I have got for you today. Now, when I do a pre-shuffle, I put on Gregorian chants. It clears the energy for me. If you're feeling negative energy in any way, shape or form, it is great. Even if you don't like that type of music, turn it down low and just have it playing in your house, in your car, in your workplace. Nobody even needs to hear it, but it clears the energy. It is the monks of the Abbey of Notre Dame. It's essentially church music, but it's all in Latin. So I always have my songs on random shuffle, and when I picked up my phone to put on Monks of the Abbey, the Gregorian chants, the song that was just randomly playing on my phone was I Got You Babe, which is Sonny and Cher, a lifelong couple. So whatever this romance is, whatever this love at first sight is, the energy of it is that it is a lifelong couple. Now I've been baking biscuits while I was doing my shuffles, my pre-shuffles, playing Gregorian chants, and I'm baking biscuits. I've just got the last batch has just come out of the oven. So my whole house smells like choc chip biscuits. That might be relevant to this particular connection. As I got the biggies out of the oven, it was 1313 on my oven. Now 13 is the death card, death and rebirth. This person is coming into your life. If we've got mirroring, this person is coming into your life because you've both gone through a death and rebirth, and now it's time for you to come together. Maybe you're meant to birth something together. Now that brings me to the random shuffle songs that I got when I was doing my pre-shuffle for this reading. I got Te Joseph, which is obviously in Latin, and the monks obviously sing religious songs. So when we hear Te Joseph, we mean Joseph and Mary. Something very spiritual about this connection. And when you think about Joseph, he wasn't involved in the conception, even though he and Mary were together. He wasn't involved in the conception of Jesus. So potentially you might have had a baby, somebody else's child, but this person is going to be by your side. You could have birthed a business. Part of your death and rebirth is that you have birthed something, and now this person's coming in to join you on that journey. The second song that I got on my random shuffle, now there are hundreds of these songs on my playlist, so the fact that these two came one after the other was Angelus. Now Angelus is a prayer that is sung about Angel Gabriel coming and telling Mary that she is to birth a child. It's a song about the Immaculate Conception. She is to birth a child that would become Jesus. And in some of the texts, she is quite frightened. Obviously, that particular time period, a unwed pregnant woman is not acceptable, but she is obedient and she does what she's told, and she births this baby. You might have a project that you have started, a career path, a creative endeavor, a trajectory that you have started going on, not knowing why you are going there, but part of your spiritual awakening, maybe you feel like you have been led down that direction, and it's because this person is meant to align with you at some point on that journey, like Joseph did with Mary. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of how that connection was formed between Joseph and Mary, but certainly from the lines of that song, I don't really know her, but I think I can love her. There's something about you that is drawing this person in, and it's because you're meant to go on this spiritual journey together. So let's get some cards and see where we go. Four of Pentacles is Sun in Capricorn. Eight of Cups is Saturn in Pisces. Two of Swords is the Moon in Libra. The Moon in Libra is what's hidden. I don't really know her, but I think I can love her. I'm going to change everything. Eight of Cups. I'm going to walk away from the life that I have because I'm being drawn by this person. They're being drawn by you. Drawn in by you. And it's toxic. Now that's the Devil. And when I say it's toxic, Moon in Libra, it's causing, Moon in Libra is an imbalance. They don't understand it. It's causing an imbalance. It's causing them to walk away from everything they know and walk towards you. Four of Pentacles is fear. They're being drawn, but it's almost like when you see a tornado and you see people holding onto trees and their bodies are kind of horizontal in the air because the wind is pulling them. There's something about you that's drawing them in. Now, as I said before, you might have Venus-Mars synastry in your chart. You might have hard aspects like squares and oppositions. Venus-Mars ascendant, squares and oppositions. That is a very powerful, intense attraction. And it's because you're meant to stick to each other like glue. I don't really know her, but I think I can love her. The Hermit. Perhaps this person, Hermit is Virgo. Perhaps this person has gone into hiding because they have such a strong desire for you. Like, look at this guy. Now, when I drew this, now I was going to say all of the decks that I use on my channel, I'm an illustrator as well as an intuitive reader. So all of the decks that I use on my channel are my own designs. If you are called to any of them, the links to purchase them can be found in the description box. But when I drew this Devil card, he's got eyebrows, but he's got no eyes. It's almost like if I close my eyes, this person's thinking, if I close my eyes and I don't look at them, I won't be drawn to them. Meaning you. If I close my eyes and I don't look at this person, I won't be drawn. But I think you infiltrate their mind with this Devil card, with this almost obsessive. And it's making them want to run the other. It's either made them want to run in the other direction or it's making them want to run in the other direction. This Hermit card is potentially them putting themselves in a bit of a spiritual timeout until they get some sort of control over this. Now, the Hermit card is Virgo. Virgo is associated with the Virgin Mary, which is what we were talking about, and they were the songs that were coming through. Something very, very, maybe very holy, very spiritual about you. Maybe something that they haven't encountered before. And underneath that card, we have the Death card, which is the two numbers I saw before on the stove, on my oven when I was baking my chopped chip cookies. The Death card, 13. And underneath, we have the King of Cups. I don't really know her, but I think I can love her. Perhaps this person. And underneath, again, we have the King of Pentacles, which is Earth. Earth, earth, earth. Maybe this person has lots of earth placements. If I bury my head in the sand, if I close my eyes, the lure of this person, crimson and clover, the lure of this person, if I bury myself in work, perhaps, and I don't think about the fact that at first sight, I was in love with this person. Look at that. And then underneath, Two of Cups. Underneath that, the Knight of Wands coming in, rushing in with this wave of desire for you. And then we've got the Lovers. Now those cards were shuffled. I love a good story in cards. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get a bit more information on this Four of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles and the Hermit. Like I was saying before, this person, two ways to read this. This person, overwhelmed by this love at first sight energy that they have for you. So they have gone into hiding, focusing on work. Ten of Pentacles there. On the flip side, even with their eyes closed, focusing on work, all they see is you, and you are the Ten of Pentacles to them. I actually don't think this person can get away from you, whether they are asleep or awake. That's the Temperance card, which is balance. But the Temperance card is the Temperance angel. Now we had that song, Angelus. The Temperance card is Sagittarius and Jupiter. Jupiter is luck. Jupiter is 777. Lucky. Four-leaf clovers, crimson and clover. Nine of Cups, you're their wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces. Let's have a look at this Devil. King of Wands. You do something to this person, they are incredibly attracted to you. Now, that's one side of the energy that I'm picking up from that. The other side is sometimes the King of Wands for me. Now, the King of Wands is the Sun in Aries. Sometimes the King of Wands for me puts on a facade, almost a pretense that they're not feeling what they're feeling. They know they're feeling it, but they don't want to let anybody show. They don't want anybody to know. They don't want to show it. Three of Cups. Three of Cups, because if they do, I think all of their feelings for you will just fall out. Something in your synastry. So a synastry chart is when two birth charts, and I can't really read birth charts, but when two birth charts combine and you look at the things that aspect between two people. Queen of Cups. That's a lot of love. Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer. Let's get some more on this Four of Pentacles. They know you are their one. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is the soulmate card. That is the contract with the man upstairs to come together with this person in this lifetime. Just like Joseph had a contract with the man upstairs to come together with Mary. Two of Cups is Venus in Cancer. Okay, so again, we've got the Sun in Capricorn, which is the Four of Pentacles, which we already had here. We've got the Six of Wands, as I said before. Now, I do have my scarab beetle here. Scarab beetles are death and rebirth. You've both gone through a spiritual awakening. If I think about Mary, she had to leave everything that she knew. She had to walk away from everything she knew because she was chosen by Angel Gabriel, Temperance Angel. She was chosen by Angel Gabriel for her purity to birth this child. If you have gone through a spiritual awakening, on a path, doing your spiritual work, it's because you are being guided. There might be fear, but there will be, Six of Wands is victory after a long battle. There will be a win at the end of it because you're on your spiritual path. For this person, for Joseph. And within that song, I don't really know her, but I think I can love her. Something, even though he was frightened, something pulling you to this person, or something pulling them to you. Take it as it resonates. Flip the roles. Something pulling them to you that will be victorious. Two of Cups. But it's hidden. Two of Swords is the moon in Libra. It's hidden, as in you don't really know somebody. You don't know what the outcome is going to be. But underneath it, we've got Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. Let's get one more. Yeah, look at that. The Lovers. This is a destined connection that starts off with a love at first sight moment. Which makes one or both of you a little bit wary. Four of Swords is almost a pause. Like I said before, Four of Pentacles, a pause. Like, let me I just have to get my head around this. Maybe it's all moving too fast. Certainly if there's a baby involved. Yeah, and look, this is beautiful. Death and rebirth. That is that 1313 I saw on my oven. And we had that card, I think 2 or 3 cards down in here. Death and rebirth, which is Scorpio and Pluto. Pluto is transformation. So where do I want to go from here? Let's get, this is my Divine Messages Oracle deck. Enemies. You might have people saying that things are moving too quickly. Hidden, things that are done in the dark. Why do we have... No, because we've got 2 Hermits. Yeah, we've got 2 Hermits. That's not... Enemies is your mind. Or their mind. How can I feel so much for this person when I don't even know them? Hidden, things that are done in the dark. That fear that there's something in that this is, it's a trick. It's just sexual attraction. You are protected. This relationship, as I said, highly spiritual, is protected. And fated. How beautiful is that? And it's because there's something, as I said way back in the beginning, that love at first sight energy. I don't even know her, but I think I can love her, is because it's meant to be the initial glue that sticks you together. There's some sort of importance as to something that you'll be building together that has a heavy standing in the collective. Some sort of work potentially that you are doing. Obstacles are lessons in disguise. Just going to get 2 more. As I said, both of you have done the spiritual work. You've both ascended, and part of that ascension is to align with each other. The obstacles that you faced, the lessons that you learned from them are things that you will utilize moving forward. Evolution of the soul. Spying energy. Perfect match. Spying energy. Again, I don't think that that's nefarious. I actually think that this person's been spying on you because they know you are their perfect match. Divine intervention. You were put on the path of this person so that you both would realign or both align if you've never met this person. Maybe you brushed past each other in a supermarket. Maybe you passed each other in an airport. Maybe you passed each other on a holiday, or, you know, it could be anywhere. Maybe you've passed each other. Maybe you commented on something on social media and this person saw your profile picture. And for them, it was love at first sight. Okay, let's have a look at what angels are protecting this union, this relationship. Number 1, Vahua, new beginnings and bestows wisdom. Number 2, we've got a progression. Jalil, love and defends injustice. Let's see if we can get a 3. Nope. Number 54, Nithael, mercy. Number 34, helps control anger. And number 12, Hahia, adversity, lucid dreaming, and discerning secrets. Perhaps a realization that this is something more than just love at first sight. And as this connection comes together, the understanding of why all of this had to happen, why you feel attracted to each other, why it is love at first sight. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to get a Moon Oracle card, see if there's anything in there. We did have the lovers somewhere, didn't we? Full moon in Gemini. Gemini is the lovers. Now, Jupiter has just gone into Gemini. I think maybe the last week of May, Jupiter went into Gemini. Jupiter is in Gemini for 12 months and then it moves into Cancer. Full moon in Gemini. Time to talk the talk. Communication is the secret sauce. How beautiful. And I love that drawing. Okay, now let us get, I'm going to get you another song. See if there's another song. So we had Crimson and Clover, and then I Got You, Babe. Let's see if there's any other song that gives us an idea about this particular connection. Stand By Me, Ben E. King. If the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. That is very much the I Got You, Babe vibes. As I said, Sonny and Cher were together lifetime. They stuck by each other. Let's see if we've got another one. Oh, You and Me by Lifehouse. What are the things that I wanted to say? They just aren't coming out right. I'm tripping on words. You got my head spinning. I don't know where to go from here. Because it's you and me and all of the people with nothing to do, nothing to prove. And it's you and me and all of the people. And I don't know why. I can't keep my eyes off of you. That's love at first sight. How beautiful is that? That is love at first sight. I'm tripping on words. That's that devil energy. This person is so attracted to you. And there's a card in here that says, I couldn't handle the power of our connection. Now, this is my Love Messages Oracle deck. Let's see what your person or this person wants to say. I'm ready to leave my old life behind. We had the Eight of Cups. You helped me heal. Maybe they watched you on your spiritual journey. Maybe they watched you, a bit like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Maybe they watched you go through the fire and come out. Perhaps you were the catalyst for their spiritual awakening. And it all started with, because we had that spying energy. It all started with them being drawn to you purely from a physical level. Past life recognition. You've done this before. And that often happens when I find myself dreaming about you. Lucid dreaming. That often happens when you've had a past life connection with somebody and you meet up with them. It's like when you've got a friend, you make a new friend and you're just so synced. It's because you've been friends with them or you've had some sort of soul contract with them in a previous lifetime. So it just picks up where it left off in the previous lifetime. This is this person. This is you and this person. I think I have found the one. And they did it with a glance. I can't keep my eyes off of you. Oh, this is beautiful. It's true love. You have breathed a new life into me. When I think about my future, you are right beside me. How beautiful is this? I couldn't tell you the truth. They couldn't tell you the truth because I think that they were so overwhelmed by their feelings for you that they had to actually go within with this hermit. Go within and just get a bit of balance. Overwhelming. Divine timing. Anything else? I'm so frustrated. Yeah. This love at first sight energy made them want to race towards you, but also made them want to hold back as well because of fear. I think you may have misunderstood me. Maybe you sensed that this person had feelings for you, but couldn't understand why they didn't come forward. And it was because they were overwhelmed by their feelings at just one look. Don't be hasty. And so they held themselves back. I lost it. Hang on. Nope. There it is. I owe you an apology. Maybe they'll tell you why they held back. I dream about you and our future, and one more. Oh, goodness. Okay, there we did. Release. I messed up big time. I fell in love. As I was turning that card over, the song I Fooled Around and Fell in Love popped into my head. Now, I have done a reading on that. Fooled around and fell in love. Perhaps this person wasn't looking for a relationship, but you crossed their path and changed everything. And maybe that is why, another reason why they could have held back, because they're like, hang on a minute, this wasn't on my plan going forward. Eight of Cups there. Now I've got to change everything because I think I've found the one. Death and rebirth. It's kind of cute, really, when you think about it. You were meant to be put on their path. Yeah, release. You were meant to be put on their path because potentially where they were going maybe they weren't going in the right direction, because the direction that they needed to go on was on the road with you. So they had to release with that Eight of Cups. Okay, finally, we're going to get some Scrabble tiles. This could be your first, middle, or last initial. It could be that of this particular person. Now, if you haven't met them yet, you're not going to know, but you can always come back to this reading once you've met this person and check. Could be something that pertains to the journey that you or they are on. So Scrabble tiles in here, I'm going to call out. I was going to call out the first, middle, last initials. There's something about initials in here. I'm going to call out the letter and the number. So a Q and a 10. Whenever I see that, I think you are my queen. An O and a 1. A K and a 5. A U and a 1. A Y and a 4. Can't take my eyes off of you. A H and a 4. An A and a 1. A W and a 4. A B and a 3. An N and a 1. A J and an 8. Jesus Christ, that was the name of the baby that Mary and Joseph has. JC. A C and a 3. A G and a 2. And an E and a 1. So that is what I have for you. If this reading resonated, give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I do post every day. If you are drawn to any of my tarot or oracle decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again in another reading.